Today I'm going to be cooking one of my autumn favourites and a British classic, the humble fish cake. Welcome back to Chef at Home. My name is James Howe. Before we start, I'd just like to explain why I'm in full whites today. That's because on Friday night on the family Zoom, my mum said I should. And this is the only jacket that makes it look a little bit less like I've got massive tits. Now we've got that out of the way, today I'm going to be showing you 4 fantastic fish cakes. It's going to be a smoked haddock, a Scarborough woof, a salmon and a tuna, just to emphasise how versatile this can be. Now the first thing you need for this is mashed potato. Now you can use leftovers, or I'm going to be doing some fresh for today. So for that, just peel the potatoes, quarter them into some salted water and boil them till they're soft. Now that the spuds are on to boil behind me, I also need to poach my fish. The easiest way to do that is some simmering milk and butter. Now this morning I've gone to my fishmonger and I've got the trimmings of the fish, which for one thing it's already diced for me, happy days, and 2, it saves the wastage. These are the bits that would typically get binned, but there's nothing wrong with them. They still taste amazing, they just don't look the prettiest. It's a bit more cost effective, but we can still use it to make something absolutely fantastic without breaking the bank. So as you can see now, the milk is bubbling slightly. That's on its lowest heat, and I'm just going to poach this fish one at a time. I don't want to mix them up. So in you go, and this is going to take about 90 seconds to cook out. So just drain that off and repeat with the others. The potatoes are also finally cooked, so I've just drained them from the water and just leaving them to cool down for a little while. Once they've had about half an hour or so, they'll be ready to attack with a masher. Pro tip, that milk that we cooked the fish in earlier, keep that back and fold that through the mashed potato now. That is going to season the potato beautifully. Once that's done, just pop that to one side to cool right down. Now we're going to move on to mixing the 2 components together. So as I'm doing 4, I've split my potato down into 4 different containers, and I'm just going to add a fish to each of them. At this point you could get really creative. You could add vegetables, you could add herbs, spices, you could add cheese, you could even fold in some sauces. World's your oyster. Now to shape them, take a tray and place a ring or a mould or whatever you've got, and start to fill them with the fish cake mixture. I'm going to take these up to the top because I like a big fish cake, and just level them off. They don't have to be immaculately neat, you're not looking for right angles here. Then just slide off the mould and move on to the next one. Once they're all done, the mix is going to need time to set before we breadcrumb them. So I'll just pop them into a fridge for an hour or so and just let them firm up. Now while I wait for the fish cakes to firm up, I've just prepared what's called a pane, which is flour, whisked eggs and breadcrumbs, and I'll show you how to apply this to the fish cake so you get a nice crispy coating. So the method here is into the flour, into the egg wash and breadcrumbs, little shake to get the sides coated, flip it over, even the sides, and then you can just roll it into shape. Okay, so we've got a saute pan or frying pan or medium heat. Oil's nice and warm, and just slip your fish cakes in there. They're going to take a good couple of minutes on each side to brown off. Don't be tempted to mess with them too much or they might just break up. When they are nicely coloured on the bottom, grab a gazunder and gently flip them. Lovely colour on there. Now that the fish cakes are all nicely cooked, I'm going to do some chefy things now and plate up. Okay, so for the fish cake, just a little bit of mayonnaise, some lemon juice running through it, and then back of the spoon, drag back. A little bit of washed greenery. Slide on my fish cake, a little twist of lemon, and finish it off with a little bit of black pepper over the top. So there you have it guys, there's my awesome autumn fish cakes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Next week I'm going vegetarian with my amazing mango chickpea curry. See you next time.